Hi guys. This will be my review of the latest episode of Star Wars Rebels season three. Some people are calling this season three episode 17, but on my list this is season episode and somebody are calling this episode 18, but no matter. And this episode was titled Through Imperial Eyes. And I'm gonna talk about what I liked and what I disliked. And this is gonna be a spoiler-filled video, so if you don't like spoilers, then I suggest you stop watching this video and like pause it or put it on your watch later list, and then go watch the episode and come back. So with that disclaimer out of the way, this episode was one of the best, if not the best, episode of the entire series. This third season of Star Wars Rebels has been lacking behind a bit. To my liking, because of the marketing we got before the season started. It led us to believe that this season is very like Grand Admiral throne heavy, and yeah, somehow it has been, and many ways it hasn't been. His let's say that his spiritual presence is always felt in these episodes. Everybody is afraid of him. Everybody's like, what is he gonna do next, and where is he gonna pop up? But the actual screen time that the character of Grand Admiral Thrawn has gotten has been like minuscule, like I would say 10-15 minutes this season, and this is the main reason I like this episode, because it was very Grand Admiral Thrawn driven episode, and he displayed his characteristics of being devious, being very like sly, like very clever, and not showing his cards. Um, so, and the other thing what I liked about this episode was the way they used Agent Callus, because I think he's been also a bit underused this season. Although we now know from these episodes that he's the rebels agent codename Fulcrum. So yeah, the plot of the episode is that um, a small band of rebels is going to go into this Grand Admiral Thrawn's ship to find out how much does he know about their plans, and about where their base is hidden. And this is done with Ezra throwing himself to be a prisoner of the Empire, and thus getting to meet Agent Callus and Agent Fulcrum. So, and then Agent Callus is forced to meet with Grand Admiral Thrawn, and he finds out that Admiral Thrawn suspects that there's a rebel sympathizer amidst their ranks, and he does everything. Agent Callus does everything to make it appear that he's not Agent Fulcrum, and somewhat succeeds. But I'm not sure if Grand Admiral Thrawn actually believes him or not, because Grand Admiral Thrawn is very, as I said earlier, very devious and very uh, how should I put this? Very intelligent. So I'm not at all sure that the admiral believes what Callas is telling him. If he does, that would be a total letdown. But the way they handled Agent Callus, because they very much tell the story of the episode through his eyes. The episode actually starts with a first-person camera move, which was excellent, uh, of Agent Callus in his stateroom and hearing a general quarters type of alarm. So he goes out and finds out what's going on. So um, this shot was one of the best individual scenes that I have seen in Star Wars Rebels. It was a small, like 30-second scene or even 25-second scene, but it worked. It truly worked. And I would like to see more of this kind of storytelling devices used. And this, one of the good things about this episode was also that they used a small amount of characters to tell a story. There wasn't any screen time for Seb, any screen time for most of the Ghost crew, which was totally fine. There was Rex, there was Kanan, and there was Ezra, and there was Chopper, and there was the one robot which is with them from time to time, or whose name I simply can't remember, but he talks like a very tired elderly man, which I find almost adorable because he thinks everybody else is beneath him, like nobody's as intelligent as he is. So I like that droid. I absolutely adore that droid. Um, and the way they use like Governor Price from the Empire in this episode was excellent, absolutely excellent, and yeah, there was also a character called Lieutenant List or Liss, if I got his name correct. But yeah, he was like a chess piece in this very big game of chess, and he ends up losing at least for the time being. And Ancient Callus is able to like provide evidence that Lieutenant Liss is actually Agent Fulcrum. But as I said before, I don't believe for a second that Thrawn bought it, because if he did, that would be a total letdown, and it's gonna be interesting to see where the story and the series goes from here, because this was a very good episode. As I said, one of the best episodes ever for this series. So I hope that they keep up the same kind of pace. I hope that they keep up the same kind of storytelling level that this episode was on, because the thing that has been bugging me a lot this season is the number of episodes that I find, at least in my mind, that are complete filler episodes that you're like, meh, good episodes, but it didn't drive the story forward. Not so with this episode. Not so with Through Empire Sides, because this episode, if any, drove the story forward more in 30 minutes than I think most of the episodes of this season combined. So very good job there. I have one little nitpick of this episode, which is a very small thing, but still, hey, um, I'm always trying to give you my honest opinion, so here goes. I don't like the way that sometimes Chopper's speech is being translated to basic, so basically English, but they call it basic in Star Wars. So it's been translated to basic, but then in other scenes it's not. And as I said, it's a small thing, but Kanan did it with Rex in one small scene in this episode, and I absolutely hate it because I don't even remember who did it, but it was either Rex or Kanan because Chopper was reporting to them about the mission's progress, and these two characters were listening to the radio transmission, and then Chopper goes into his normal ba 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 kind of talk, and and I would like to see that they just acknowledge his message. They don't, in my mind, they don't have to always like, oh, he means this, he means that, because they know what he means, and sometimes I just feel like we don't have to know what he means. It would make the story that much more interesting because let's take R2D2 for example. Um, R2D2, what the hell is it so difficult? But R2, let's say so. R2 was a good example of most of the time he was translated through C3PO, but other times he wasn't. And you just got what he meant because of his actions. I would hope that they would use the same tactic with Chopper more because that would make his character a bit more interesting. Although it's one of the most interesting characters in my mind of the series put together. But yeah, that's just me. That would make it so much more interesting that we don't have to understand all the time what the different characters say in their own languages because that's the beauty of discovery. You're like, oh, that's what they meant. Because if you are given everything on a silver platter, that makes it not so fun. That takes out the joy of discovery from some scenes. So and that was my own. That was really my only negative thing I could find and think about concerning this episode. But yeah, I would, if I had to give it 5 stars or something along those lines, I would give it a 4.5 because if if I would give it a five, if I would give it 5 stars, that would that would like indicate that you can't go any higher with regards to the level of the show. And let me be absolutely clear. You can go very much higher than this quality that we had here in this episode because it had all the central plot lines. It had all. It had a nice character development, and that's what I like. So yeah, 4.5. And hopefully the next one is gonna be as interesting as this was because in my mind, as I said earlier, that's what the season of Star Wars Rebels right now needs to keep people interested on the series. So yeah, that's about it. What I have to say about it. So have a nice evening or morning or day whenever you're watching this, wherever you are watching this, guys. Remember to subscribe to my channel. The subscribe button is somewhere there below. I don't never remember where. And remember also to press the little bell icon right beside the subscribe button because then you get notified by YouTube when I publish new videos, which I try to do like 3, 4, 5 times a week. Sometimes a bit less because I have a sporting hobby that takes a lot of my time right now, so I might not be able to make all these videos as often as I would like. But see you again soon, that I can promise. And by the way, going away from Star Wars for a second, I have some movie reviews coming up. For example, Logan, Hidden Figures, and Beauty and the Beast, and what else did I have there? Well, I just now can't remember, but the reason that I'm gonna review like Hidden Figures only now is that I live in Finland. So in Finland, the movie comes out only next week, which is a bummer because I think in the States the movie has been out for at least a couple of months now, if not even 3 months. So that sucks sometimes when you don't live there in the States and you see some nice movies that are coming out and you would like to go to the movie theater straight away and watch them straight away and review them straight away, but you just can't because the movies can come here even 4 months after the release date in the States, which sucks, but hey, that's just life. So yeah, look forward to those, and as I said before, remember to subscribe. See you back here again soon. Thanks.